أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well and everyone can hear me loud and clearly.
Yes, we
Okay, right. So what we'll be doing first of all is that I will go through the last 5 lessons of the book, and then once I've done that, then I will go through the actual the mock paper which I did with yourselves, so that if there's anything which is pending or you didn't understand, so that you can understand, inshallah. So let me just quickly go through the last few lessons, and then inshallah we'll do the exam, go for the exam paper now. So we're going to start from lesson number 5, I said, but I think we did lesson 5. It was so lesson number 5, it's all about mudaf ilay. So when we say kitabu Muhammadin, so kitabu Muhammadin means book of Muhammad or Muhammad's book. So this is called possession. And we spoke about this in the actual points to remember. So I'm going to ask Maya, can you come on the mic? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. In my class, we've only done lesson 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah, so that's a class at 5 o'clock. So it's not to worry. It's always good to go a few steps forward, and then a few steps back. It's not an issue.
Okay.
Let's remember. Let's go. In this lesson, go ahead. In this lesson, we learned the following.
Okay. In this lesson, we learn the following: Bilal's book, Kitabu Bilalin.
Yep.
The Imam's house, Baytul Imami. In Kitabu Bilalin, the first word is the thing possessed. It is called mudaf. The second word, Bilalin, it is the possessor. It is called mudaf ilayhi.
Correct. So we have 2 parts, mudaf and mudaf ilay. So when you say kitabu Bilalin, so here the word Bilalin, it's getting a kasra tanween, Bilalin, because the word Bilal does not have the definite article, as we spoke about this in the last lesson, alif lam al. So because it doesn't have al, we read it with kasra tanween, Bilalin. Because al-imam, Baytul Imami, has the alif lam, it gets the kasra. So this is a ruling that you cannot have al and have the kasra tanween or tanween at the end together. You can either have Bilalin or al-imami. This is a ruling for the mudaf ilay, as it says.
Oh, is this like with the, at the start you have like the al and the as bit?
Exactly. Like we said, kitabun, al-kitab.
That we spoke about last lesson, yeah. Or the first lesson, I think, yeah.
That was right. So in the beginning of the sentence, that's a ruling, kitabun, al-kitabu. And if the actual, the definite article is coming at the end now, because it's coming as the possessor, the harakat is being given because it's mudaf ilay. Now it gets a kasra. So Bilalin and Bilali. Why it gets a kasra? Because it's the possessor of the book. So that's the reason why. Salam. This is an advanced class. No, it's not advanced. They finished the book 1. I'm just revising from lesson 5 to lesson 10, and then go through it and mock paper with them. So you can listen in. That's not an issue, because the more you listen, the better you become. That's not an issue at all. Right, continue. Samara, continue.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Note that the mudaf takes neither the definite nor the indefinite article. So it is wrong to say al-kitabun bilalun or kitabun bilalan. The mudaf is definite by position and does not need the definite article.
So
The
remember,
mudaf, okay,
this article is the actual alif lam.
yeah,
So al-kitabu, we cannot say al-kitabu, neither we say kitabun. It can only be kitab, could be only kitabu bilalin, because anything which becomes ownership of only of someone, it becomes a proper noun because it's one individual, it's not several individuals. So that's the reason why we say kitabu, neither al-kitabu, neither kitabun. And then the example number B, Baytu. Go ahead. Read the explanation, the mudaf.
okay. The mudaf ilayhi is in the genitive case. It can have tanween as in the first example or al as in the second example. Bilalun, baytu bilalin, al-imamu, baytu al-imami.
Excellent. So Baytu Bilalin and Baytul Imami. So it can either take a kasra tanween or one kasra. So this is the whole lesson. And then the harakat of the mudaf, as we will do with the other class. Ala. Ala is what? Sister Fizza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
So now in this one, number D.
Ji.
So here it says ala maktabil mudarrisi. So tell me, why is it ala maktabi al mudarrisi?
Why is the because of harf jar? Ala is harf jar,
Right.
and jar wal majroor. This the ruling. That's why maktabi has kasra. Al mudarrisi has kasra.
Correct. So the ruling originally, it should have been, original sentence or phrase is maktabul mudarrisi, means the teacher's desk. Teacher's desk. But
because of ala in the beginning, it becomes maktabil mudarrisi.
Excellent. So ala, even though it's maktabul mudarrisi, so whenever mudaf ilay comes after harf jar, the ba of maktab from a dhamma changes to a kasra, and it still remains mudaf ilay.
Mudaf ilay, yeah, maktabil mudarrisi, right.
Correct.
But it changes to kasra because of ala, harf jar.
Correct. Sister India, assalamu alaikum. Is that clear for you as well?
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes. Jazakallah.
This is a really important point.
I had one question from that Bilalun thing. So like you said something when Sister Shahnaz asked, like her name is kind of different. So if you want to say Baytu Shahnazin, we would say, or Baytu Shahnaz, like.
So Baytu Shanaz. So some words. So Muhammad, Fatima. So if it was a house of Fatima, it would be Baytu Fatima Ta. So there are some words which do not take tanween. Some words which do not take tanween, like Bilalin takes a kasra tanween. There are some words, for example, if I said house of Ibrahim, I will say Baytu Ibrahima. So what happens that there are some words in the Arabic language which do not take kasra tanween, they only take a dhamma or a fatha itself.
Okay.
So just I'll leave it to that point. When I go further on, I will explain where are some exceptions. There are exceptional nouns which do not take any tanween itself. Like we did the word Jo'an. It's Jo'anu and Atshanu. It does not take a dhamma tanween. Do you remember in lesson number 10 or 9?
And you also told us that some words like Shahnaz is like a Farsi word. It's not Arabi word, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So we cannot apply those rules to Farsi or Urdu or English words.
That's right. Because they are foreign language words. So what happens to them? They come in a different category. So they do not take the kasra tanween itself. That's correct.
Right.
Allah. Okay. Thank you.
That's fine. Okay, now. And then lesson number 6, it was about hadihi. So hadihi is the demonstrative pronoun for this, for female. So over here now, you will see we mix both of them together. We say Hada ibn Hamidin, because the mudaf ilay, we're pointing towards the sun, not Hamid, but the sun. So we say Hada ibn Hamidin. So Hada is the subject, ibn Hamidin is the khabar. This is Hamid's son. And then Wahadihi bintu Yasirin, and this is
Yasir's daughter.
correct. And this is Yasir's daughter. So Hadihi is the subject, Mubtada, bintu Yasirin is mudaf ilay, and it's coming as the khabar. Right.
Predicate.
Yep. So that was the whole theme in this lesson, which we covered. Should I do this or should I not do this? Okay, another point. Another point. Let's see this one here. Wa means an, darajatu anasin. Wa darajatu anasin. So what does that mean?
Anas's bicycle.
Anas's bicycle. Now, whenever mudaf ilay, so can you see darajatu anas is mudaf ilay, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever mudaf ilay comes in the beginning of the sentence, it's coming as the subject. It's coming as the
Subject.
as the mubtada.
Mubtada. Oh, yes. Hmm.
So sometimes mudaf ilay can come as the mubtada, and whenever the mudaf ilay comes as mubtada, the khabar, which is qadimatun, can you see it's qadimatun?
Yeah. Qadimatun is adjective, but it's coming as a khabar.
No, not adjective. Here it is coming as khabar.
As a khabar.
Yeah.
Here it is coming as a khabar, yes.
So the word qadimatun is masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Yes. Now remember this point. Write this on your books, that whenever mudaf ilay comes as the mubtada, when it comes as the mubtada, we will always look and review whether the mudaf is masculine or feminine. Masculine or feminine. If the mudaf is feminine, then the khabar will also come
Feminine.
If it is masculine, then the khabar will come masculine.
If mudaf is muzakkar, then
Yes.
khabar will be muzakkar.
Therefore,
Here the rajatu is feminine, so qadimatun is feminine.
yeah, write this example down. The rajatu anasin qadimatun. Anas's bicycle is old.
Anas.
Now, write the other example down. Kitabu Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin. Now, kitab, is it masculine or female?
Kitab.
It's masculine. Does not have a marbut at the end. So, Kitabu Muhammadin, would it be qadimun or qadimatun?
Qadimun.
Correct. So, this is another important thing you have learned today. Kitabu Muhammadin qadimun, not qadimatun, because the mudaf ilay, which is coming as the subject, as the mubtada, because the mudaf is masculine, the khabar is coming masculine. Write this down. There is a universal ruling. There is a universal ruling that the mubtada and the khabar, will always correspond in gender and number. Gender and number.
In gender and number.
Yes, number, if it's singular, the khabar will be singular. If the mubtada is plural, the khabar will be
Plural.
plural. If it's plural, if it's singular, if it's one feminine, the khabar will be feminine. That is the only two things. The mubtada and khabar follow each other, gender and number.
And
yes.
Yes, sir.
What about definite and indefinite article and?
Ahsanti, thank you, Fiza. That is only when it comes as an adjective. Definite, indefinite, that is only with regards to when it comes as an adjective. Mubtada, khabar, it only has two things that follows each other. The rest of the other five things which I taught you, that is only adjectives itself.
Oh, okay.
Sheikh, I had a question. Ad-darajatu anasin hazihi. Why hazihi is at the end?
So this is a darajatu hadhihi. So sometimes they do it this way. So what's happened is that they're emphasizing the actual khabar ad-darajatu hadhihi. So hadhihi darajatun ad-darajatu hadhi. So it's emphasizing the khabar, and hadhihi is the mubtada. Hadhihi is the mubtada. Darajatun is the khabar. So this is what's happened here. So it should have been hadhihi darajatun. This is hadhihi darajatu Anas, and this is Anas's bike. But they brought in the khabar before because they are asking the question about it.
So the Rajatun Anasin is khabar and hazihi is mubtada.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, right. So now look over here now. One more point and then I'll continue. Al-mil'akatu fil qidri. So al-mil'akatu fil qidri. So al-mil'akatu is the spoon is in the pot. So al-mil'akatu has the alif lam, definite article. It is the subject, the mubtada. So all subjects, if it's a noun, it should have alif lam. If it's going to be a noun. So fil qidri is the khabar. Jar and majroor is coming as the khabar. The spoon is in the pot. So that is that. There's nothing else. So this is a normal ruling, Sister Fiza. Al-masjidu ba'idun. So normally, when you have two nouns, the first noun should have alif lam, and the second noun should be without alif lam. So the normally comes without alif lam. So al-masjidu ba'idun, the mosque is
far.
Is far. And if you added the alif lam on al-ba'idu, then it will no longer, ba'idun will be the khabar. It will become part of the adjective. Remember, I spoke about last lesson that if adding alif lam to al-ba'idu, it becomes the adjective of the mosque, and then it will become the far mosque.
The far mosque. Yes, you told us.
And the far mosque.
So is this the correct sentence? Al-masjidun. It should be al-masjidu ba'idu.
Al-masjidu ba'idun, correct.
Okay, got it.
Because it becomes an adjective. Always the khabar, to get the translation of is, has to come without alif lam.
Without alif lam, okay. It
That
cannot come with alif lam. Al-ba'idu.
So if it's al-ba'idu, the mubtada can have an adjective. You can't say al-masjidu. You could say the far mosque is beautiful, but the word beautiful will come without alif lam. So then we will say al-masjidu al-ba'idu jamilun.
You cannot have al-masjidu al-ba'idu al-jamilu. You cannot say that. Okay, got it. Yeah, you told us al-qalabu maksurun jadidun, the example. Yeah.
Sister Elia, is that okay with you as well?
Yeah, very clear. Thank you.
Who else is there from your batch? Sisters, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Sadia. Karamali, inshallah, we'll start. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Sadia. Inshallah, the class for yourself, inshallah, we'll start in half an hour. So by all means, listen in. But inshallah, we'll start the book 1, lesson number 3, inshallah, in half an hour. So inshallah, you can stick in, that's not an issue at all. And then you will see over here is that it's giving you practice over here as well. If you look over here, Aminatu talibatun. Aminatu talibatun. Amina is female, has a ta marbuta, and the khabar has ta marbuta talibatun. And then Fatimatu, we will not say Fatima tabibun, but you will say Fatima.
Tabibatun,
Correct. Fatima is?
the doctor.
Fatima is a doctor, correct. And we will say huwa muslimun, and we will say hiya.
Muslimatun.
Good. Excellent. Hiya muslimatun. Excellent. Right. So that's clear for everyone now. And then I need to finish before in time. Then lesson number 7 is about tilka, and tilka is that. So hada and hadihi means this, and tilka is for that female. So what we say tilka Fatimatu, that is
Fatima.
Fatima. And then if we want to point towards a masculine person who's slightly further away, we use dhalika. For example, we say man dhalika, who is?
That.
Who is that? Dhalika aliyun, that is?
Ali.
Exactly. Any questions so far?
Yeah.
No
No
questions?
question.
So that's the point. هذا محمد هذه آمنة ذلك حامد تلك زينب. Right. Now, this is, I'm going to ask, so what, now the other point which I need to highlight is this one here. I want someone to read this. I'm going to ask, who is there from that, your batch? Who should I get? Sister Elia, can you read this, please?
Okay. In this lesson, we learn number 1, how to say this book in Arabic. We have seen that hada kitabun means this is a book. Now we learn that hadal kitabu means this book. This is not a sentence. To make it a sentence, we must add a predicate. For example, this book is new. Hadal kitabu jadidun. Should I keep reading?
Yes, just read the up to that the nurse is from Japan.
Okay. All demonstrative pronouns can be used to make this construction. For example, ذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ مُهَنْدِسٌ. That man is an engineer. هَذِهِ السَّاعَةُ جَمِيلَةٌ. This watch is beautiful. تِلْكَ الْمُمَرَّضَةُ مِنَ الْيَابَانِ. That nurse is from Japan.
Right. Now, you will see here now, so first of all, we did in the previous lesson, dhalika rajulun. So when we say dhalika rajulun, we will translate that is a man. Hadhi, without alif lam, hadhi sa'atun, this is a watch. But now you'll find in these examples, the word after hadha and dhalika is alif lam. It's coming with?
Alif lam.
Yeah, because it's coming with alif lam, so whenever the word after hadha or dhalika comes with alif lam, that both of them together become one word, one phrase. And that's the reason why we translate it as this book, not this is a book or this is the book, but this book. And then we'll need to add a khabar which will be indefinite without alif lam, and that word jadidun will come as the khabar. Look at the translation. This book is new. So that man, not that is a man, that is a watch. No, that watch and that nurse.
Got it.
Cecilia, yes, clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Is it
Thank you.
clear?
Yes, yes. To make it a proper sentence, we have to do this.
Yes, correct.
Mhm.
Now, the other thing which we have done already in this book, which I'm trying to refresh for everyone's memory, is this one here now. Number 2, al-baytu jamilun. Al-baytu jamilun. Now, please write this down. Al-baytu jamilun is a sentence containing 2 nouns. Al-baytu is the subject. Jamilun is the
Predicate.
predicate, subject and predicate. This is the first category of the predicate. Sometimes you can have one noun as a predicate. One noun, Jamilun is one noun coming as the khabar. What about the house? The house is?
Beautiful.
Correct. Next one. Bilalun fil bayti. Bilal is?
In the house.
Excellent. So what type, fil bayti, what type of word is fi?
Harf jar.
Exactly. So remember this point. The second type of khabar, predicate you can have is a preposition harf jar with the noun which is in the genitive case. So this is a preposition can come as the predicate.
Predicate.
Fil bayti. The third case?
هذا مفتاح البيت.
Exactly. So here, mudaf ilay is coming as the
Khabar. Predicate.
yes. So these are 3 different types of predicate: single word, preposition, and mudaf ilay.
Okay. So all these are complete sentences making.
Excellent.
Clear,
Sister Riza?
So jumla ismiya. Bilalun fil bayt. All of these are jumla ismiya.
Correct. Mubtada and khabar. Correct. Sister Elia?
Mubtada and khabar.
Yes. Okay. Sister Maryam. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Maryam.
Wa alaikum salam, Sheikh.
Is this clear so far for you?
Yeah, one question I have, the hada in the last sentence is like mubtada. So in the previous one, when the hadihi was coming in the end, even then it was a mubtada. So hadihi and hada will always be mubtada?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Good question. Good question. Now, the other thing I need to show yourself is that al-baytu is coming with alif lam, and it's a definite noun with alif lam. So it's become, because baytun is an indefinite noun, nakira. Baytun means a house, but with the definite article, al-baytu is referring to a particular house, the house. Okay? This is the first type of subject. This is the first type of mubtada. Bilalun is the second type of mubtada, where it is a proper noun. Bilalun, the name, is a proper noun, so it can come as the mubtada. Number 2. Number 3, hada. All demonstrative pronouns, hada, dhalika, and tilka, will come as the mubtada. Okay?
Yes.
So these are the 3 different types of mubtada.
Exactly, that's 3 different types of mubtada, and at the same time, you're having 3 different types of khabars as well.
Oh, in this, all these 3 sentences we can see. Okay. Jamilun is like this predicate is adjective. Al-bayti is jar majroor. Miftahul bayti is mudaf ilayh.
The first one is single word, it's khabar, it's not adjective.
Okay, but Jamilun is beautiful. By nature, it's an adjective.
Yeah, by nature it's adjective, but it's coming as a khabar here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's a good. I know Jamilun is beautiful. By nature, it is the describing word, but it's coming here as a statement.
So how we're gonna? Sorry, Sheikh. So how we're gonna recognize somewhere that it is coming as a khabar or is coming as an adjective? How we're gonna recognize? How we're gonna differentiate that?
That is a very good question, which you know the answer, and I'll make it clear for you. When it comes as an adjective, the adjective always follows the noun which is describing. So you look at the word al-baytu. Al-baytu, so the jamilun should follow al-baytu in the actual definite or indefinite. So al-baytu has alif lam, al-jamilu should have alif lam. Al-baytu has a dhamma at the end, one dhamma. Al-jamilu should have one dhamma. Al-baytu is masculine, al-jamilu is masculine. Al-baytu is singular, al-jamilu is singular. So the adjective always follows the previous noun in gender, number, whether it's definite or indefinite, and harakat, whether it's coming with a kasra, dhamma, or fatha.
So then
Okay,
it's going to be treated as
all
an
of these
adjective.
things, but if it's not following in any of such things, then it's not using it as an adjective.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Sister Mariam, is that clear now?
Yes, thank you.
And then bilalun, and also number 4, write this down. Number 4, all pronouns. Number 4, all pronouns, huwa, hiya, will come as mubtada. For example, huwa fil bayti. Instead of bilalun fil bayti, we could say huwa fil
Baiti.
bayti. He is in the house.
He is in the house.
Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
So
that's
huwa, hiya, haza, hazihi, all these are pronouns. These are the demonstrated pronouns, and huwa, hiya are the pronouns.
exactly, that's right. Hada, hadihi, you are the demonstrative pronouns. Huwa, huma, hum, they are the pronouns itself.
Okay, which we use in place of a noun.
Sometimes we use in place of noun, and sometimes we use them as referring to individuals who are performing the action.
So only the
Okay.
demonstrative pronoun is come in the beginning of the sentence, you are saying.
No, hada and hada. So hada can come. Hada is this. The meaning different. Hada and huwa. Huwa means he. So these are called demonstrative pronouns because their meaning is this or that, whereas huwa is meaning he. So they can also come as the subject as well.
Okay.
The fourth type is all mubtadas can come as pronouns as well, like huwa fil bayti, if we said.
Got it. Thanks.
The reason why I'm giving, I'm sorry, you may be thinking, okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm actually preparing yourself for book 2. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
That's the reason why I'm teaching you these additional things which the book doesn't have, so that when we start book 2, you remember the back of your mind that I mentioned this in the revision lessons. Don't worry, it's not in the books. I'll go through this again. I'm just trying to get the mindset, yourself familiar with some of these terms and concepts.
Yeah, these grammar. This is a must.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah.
Right. What else is there? So last lesson, I think I'm not going to do the exam paper, mock paper today, because I think this is enough for everyone to listen into, because half of the class is absent today. So that's Sister Parveen Naqvi, is that clear for you as well? Because I don't know, how did you find this for yourself? Sister Parveen, are you there? Okay, she's not there. Sister then Shanaz Reddy, I don't know what time you attended or joined, but do you understand everything?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Sister Zainab, Assalamu alaikum. How about yourself?
Alaikum salam. Yeah, I understood it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really important, because when we start reading books in Arabic, understanding these basic concepts of mubtada, khabar, because sometimes the mubtada comes first, sometimes the khabar comes first. These things, you need to understand these concepts, what can come as mubtada and what can come as khabar. Now over here, in this lesson, I'm going to quickly whiz through them. Who am I going to ask? Sister Shanaz Zadi, Bismillah, come on, Mike.
Assalamu
Islam. Now, I want you to explain to me, Huwa Abbasun. Where is the mubtada and where is the khabar and what is the translation?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدنا هو عباس. He is Abbas.
Correct.
هو is a مبتدا.
Correct.
And Abbas is a خبر.
Correct. So
Okay.
هو Abbasun. He is Abbas. Correct.
He's Abbas, yeah.
Next one. Abbasun Tajirun.
Abbas and Tajirun. Abbas is a subject, mubtada, and Tajir is a khabar.
Excellent. Now, what's happening in the third one now? You are having Abbasun and Tajirun, but the word Ghaniyun is being added additional to Tajirun. Explain what's happening here now.
Abbas and Tajirun, Ghaniyun.
Yeah.
Abbas is a merchant, and he's a famous man. So here Abbas is a mubtada,
Correct.
and Tajir is
what is the translation, first of all? Abbas is a rich
merchant.
Correct. So where is the subject and where is the predicate? Mubtada and khabar, where is it? So you know.
Khabar is ghani because this is adjective.
No.
Tajir is ghani.
Tajir and ghani, both of them together. So Abbas is the mubtada. Tajir was the khabar there. It still remains the khabar, but the word ghaniyan is an adjective for the khabar.
Yeah, adjective and khabar. Yeah.
Abbas is a rich merchant.
Yeah, rich merchant.
So Abbas Tajirun can be the mubtada.
Sorry, what can be the mubtada?
Abbasun Tajirun. So
no, we can't. No. Okay. Only Abbas is the mubtada. Tajirun is nakira, Sister Elia. Remember that. Tajirun, Abbas is a proper name. So if you want an adjective for Abbas, which is a proper noun, it should the second noun should have alif lam.
Okay. Then it can become a subject. Okay.
Yeah. So if it was Abbas or Tajiru, which Abbas? The merchant. Then the merchant will be the adjective for Abbas. Then the translation will be the rich. So Abbas the rich. The Abbas who is rich. Abbas
is rich.
Yeah, sorry, my mistake. The rich Abbas is wealthy. The merchant Abbas, the translation will be, if At-Tajir came with alif lam, it will be the merchant Abbas is rich.
Rich, yeah.
Okay, that's the translation. The merchant Abbas is rich. But at the moment, Ghaniyun is the adjective of Tajir. Tajir is masculine, Ghaniyun is masculine. Tajir is coming with Dhamma Tanween, Ghaniyun is coming with a
Dhamma Tanween.
And Tajir is singular, Ghaniyun is singular. So they are following each other in those 5 things which I mentioned last time.
Okay, got it.
And then I'm going to ask, next one over here now. Sister Shanaz, do this one here. Al-Arabiyatu lughatun sahlatun.
Al-Arabiyatun lughatun sahlatun. Al-Arabiyatun is subject and lughatun is sahlun is adjective.
Right.
And lughatun is mubtada?
No, Al-Arabiyatu, the alif lam. Al-Arabiyatu is the mubtada, the Arabic.
Yeah, mubtada, yeah. Mubtada and mubtada alay is Arabiyatun?
No, Al-Arabiyatu is the mubtada, lughatun is the khabar.
So what is the sahlun? Is adjective?
Yes, again. So remember, Sister Elia and Fiza, you were there in the beginning. I said the mubtada and the khabar. The mubtada and the khabar will only follow in 2 things. Only in 2 things: number and gender. Al-Arabiyatu is singular and it's feminine. So the khabar is coming singular and feminine.
Feminine, yeah.
So Al-Arabiyatu is the mubtada, Shnaz.
Yeah.
Lughatun is the khabar.
Khabar.
Sahlatun is the
adjective. And one thing is that the lughatun and sahalatun have a ta marbuta, right?
Yes, the reason why, because lughatun has ta marbuta, sahlatun has ta marbuta is adjectives, because and that is the ruling that is the ruling that the sifa mawsuf follow each other.
Yeah.
And sifa, mawsuf follow each other in all those 5 things: definite, indefinite, masculine, feminine, Arab, singular, plural, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Al-Arabiyatu is mubtada or the subject, and lughatun sahlatun is khabar, or only lughatun is the khabar?
The lughatun sahlatun, the adjective with the khabar together is the khabar.
Khabar, okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Khabar always comes without alif lam.
Correct. So then we did some words. At the bottom, Kaslano, Joano, Atshano, Mal'ano. So these are 4 words here which end with alif noon, and they do not take tanween. So normally I mentioned that the khabar always comes with a tanween. So for example, if I said al-kitabu jamilun, the book is beautiful. Jamilun comes with a dhamma tanween. So here, ana jo'anu, I am hungry. It does not come as ana jo'anun. The reason for this, any noun which ends with a alif and a noon, it does not take a tanween, it only takes one dhamma.
So these are masculine then?
They are, no, what are they?
Those are masculine words.
Yeah, that is right. They're masculine words, and they're called diptos as well.
Okay.
So, and it's easy to remember because they have alif noon.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so there are only 4 of them, or others like them will also be in the same category?
Same category. For example, my name, Imran, alif noon, Adnan, same thing. Adnan, Ibrahim, Sha'ban, Ramadan, all of these words which end with alif noon, they do not take tanweens.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Now, see this case now. Over here now. I'm going to ask this question to who? Okay, let's see now. Let's do this together now. At-tabibu al-jadidu. What's happening?
That is the mubtada. At-tabibu al-jadidu.
Excellent. Why do you say at-tabibu al-jadidu? Both of them are mubtada. Why?
Excuse me. Can you repeat the question, please?
Why is both at-tabibu al-jadidu, both words are mubtada? Why did you say that?
Because the second part of the fil mustashfa, because it's coming with the harf jar, and that becomes the khabar.
Excellent. That is correct. And the other reason, there's one more answer.
Alif lam, because of alif lam.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's the other answer. So there's 2 reasons why al-jadidu is the actual part of, is the adjective for at-tabibu, and is part of the mubtada. So at-tabibu al-jadidu, the translation is the new doctor. The new doctor, and in English translation, it will be the new doctor is in
the hospital.
Exactly. So
in the hospital, al-mustashfa.
Yeah, fil mustashfa, in the hospital. At-tabibu al-jadidu is the mubtada. Fil mustashfa, jar and majroor is the khabar.
Khabar.
And next one, the tabibu al-qadimu fil mustawsaf, and the
old doctor.
Alif lam and then alif lam. So at-tabibu al-qadimu is also been a mubtada, and then fil mustasafi is also be the khabar.
Exactly. Exactly. So Munira, is that okay for you as well?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
So this is what you did yesterday, remember, in book 2. Remember I spoke about mudaf ilay?
Yeah.
So, Sister Parveen Naqvi, I don't know why you disappeared. Normally you're there. I don't know what's happened to you today. Okay, that's fine. Sister Shanaz, clear?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Sister Maryam and Zainab?
Yeah.
So, this is a good revision for yourselves in book 2 as well. Now, next one, al-mirwahatu al-jadidatu fil ghurfati. So here, al-jadidatu. Why is it coming al-jadidatu?
Because
Because
of
of
Yes,
al-mirwahatu.
is the adjective and is female.
Correct.
Yeah.
Huwahatun is a feminine.
That's right. And it's mubtada. And
And
fil.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is interesting. Fil ghurfatil kabirati. So all of this here now, mubtada, fil
And khabar.
jar, al ghurfati is majroor because of he is getting a kasra, and also even though it's getting a kasra, fil ghurfati is coming with an adjective as well.
Yeah, adjective.
In the room, so the translation will be al kabirati means the big. So the new fan is not in the room, is in the big room.
Big room.
Big room.
So you see the adjectives can come sometimes as the mubtada, sometimes as the khabar, and sometimes they come with the preposition as well.
With fil ghurfati. Yes. Al-kabira. Mhm.
al-marwahatul jadidatu is the mubtada and fil ghurfatil kabirati is the khabar.
Excellent.
Excellent.
कुछ महसूस हो रहा है कि आपने कुछ सीख लिया everyone?
Yeah, many things
Alhamdulillah.
are clear now. Because we read this, but we didn't know the grammar behind this. So today, it's more clear. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Lot of effort. Thanks for that.
Exactly.
एक सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि जब हम लोग कुरान पढ़ते हैं या सहीफे कामला की कोई दुआ पढ़ते हैं, रियली दिल से दुआ निकलती है आपके लिए. So amazing.
मुहताज दुआ.
More sense now.
Now see this as well. Let me show you something else. This one here. No, this is the wrong one. This one's. Now let's look over here now. It says here now, Bismillahi. Now the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ilahun. So Ilahun, when it's added with the alif lam, becomes Allah. The alif is dropped and it becomes Allah. So Bismillahi, in the name of Allah. So there's alif lam with the name of Allah. Okay, remember this. Ilahun is the real word for God. Ilahun. But alif lam is added, the God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allahi. So ba is harf jar. Ba is harf jar. Ba means in. Ism means name. Allah. So ba, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Which Allah? Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So you can see the alif lam being added to the word the merciful and the compassionate. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has alif lam. So the adjective also comes with the alif lam. Allah is coming with the kasra. Ar-Rahmani is coming with the kasra because of Allahi.
And Rahim was in kasra.
Yeah. So Ar-Rahman is the first adjective. Ar-Rahim is the second adjective.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
So because of the ba kasra, all of them took the kasra.
Exactly.
And
Allah,
and Allah is alif lam is a separate, and lam ha is a separate, right?
So the alif lam of Allah is the meaning the Allah.
The Allah. Yes.
The root word for Allah is ilah.
Ilah.
Alif hamza.
Alif lam ha.
Yeah, alif with a hamza at the bottom. Lam ha.
Alif lam ha. Ilah.
Yes.
So here it's alif lam is not that alif lam. This alif lam is
of the definite article Allah.
Al.
Yes.
So Allah is a nakra or a marifa?
Ma'rifa. With the alif lam is ma'rifa.
Ma'rifa.
So when we say
It's
la,
a ma'rifa.
we say la ilaha. La ilaha.
Yeah.
Illallah. Except the God.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, finally, final point, I'll end on this. Now, I haven't taught you this, but I'll teach you. The word ihdina, it means guide us or keep us. This is a verb. This is an imperative order. Now, as-sirat al-mustaqim. As-sirat means the path. Which path? Al-mustaqim. So you see, as-sirat has alif lam. Al-mustaqim has alif lam. Sirat is masculine. Al-mustaqim is mustaqim means straight.
Straight path.
Sirat has alif lam. Al-mustaqim has alif lam. Sirat has a fatha. Al-mustaqim has a fatha. So mustaqim is the adjective for sirat.
Sure. Sirat al-mustaqim.
But this is enough for today.
And
Allahumma
other
salli ala-
one thing was sorry. One
Yep.
thing, Murata, when I read nowadays in the Quran, I remember the formulas of the chemistry. All the time they balance the 2 and 3, and exactly the Quran is the same pattern, you know.
It is like that.
Yeah, it's so lovely, mashallah. Jazakallah. You
It is.
open my mind.
There's the Quran has different levels of understanding. Of course, from a scientific perspective, there's a grammatical perspective. There's a perspective of eloquency as well. So there's different dimensions to the Quran itself.
Yes. Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
So for today, this
Thank you.
is enough. But the other question I want to find out, I'm going to message in the group just to find out whether an evening session will be better for everyone instead. So 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. in New York time in the evening, we could choose a day.
Which day? Which day?
Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday evening is good. Yeah.
Yes, is better.
So because I think some students are working during the daytime in America, so maybe it's difficult. So inshallah, I'll message in the group just to confirm how many will prefer an evening session Wednesday, 6 p.m. New York time. If that's good for everyone, so inshallah we'll keep that time because I think it's difficult for those who are working to attend the class this time because it's afternoon time in New York.
Excuse me, Sheikh, group in Pakistan who is in the same level as we are, because I'll be going to Pakistan. So 6 p.m. here will be 3 a.m. over there.
So how long are you going to Pakistan?
It will be long.
How long?
Few months.
Whole summer.
Okay. I may not do classes in Muharram because of majalis and so forth, so it may be difficult. So I'll be given it 3 weeks, 2 weeks holidays for Muharram itself. So I will not be teaching during Muharram at all.
It's not difficult. You have to get up for namaz. So inshallah, I'll try to. But I was just asking in case you have a group at the same level, so I can join that group then.
I do have a class at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. So you can always join the other group of the Africa and India and Pakistan group.
So they are at the same level or they're at a different level?
They will before you leave for Pakistan, they will reach that level, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Thank you. اللهم صل على محمد
وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم جزاك الله.
So please revise everything, and then inshallah in the next session, which I'll do on Wednesday at 6 p.m. New York time, I'll go through the mock paper, and then after that I'll do the final exam. Once that's done, then we will do preparation for book 2, inshallah. Okay?
Inshallah.
Jazakallah, Sheikh.
As a mock exam, you will post it?
I have